Last time on Distant Shores, we headed offshore from England on a 5-night passage to Cascais, Portugal. This time we explore the coasts along the route to Gibraltar and reflect on night sailing. Wow, I've just worked out that we've spent 400 nights at sea over these last 29 years of cruising. We get away from the coast to visit two of Portugal's most important historic sites in nearby Sintra. The Moorish castle dates from the 8th and 9th centuries, during the period of Muslim Iberia, when most of Spain and Portugal was under control of the Moors. It's a spectacular location on the top of the mountain, often shrouded in fog. Right nearby is the whimsical and romantic castle of Penna, built on the former 15th century monastery. Well worth a wander despite the crowds. Setting off from Cascais, we're heading south towards the Portuguese Algarve coast. We have a nice breeze behind us and a good opportunity to set up our new twin pole rig. The idea is this will let us fly both our jib and genoa as a nice sturdy setup for downwind. Unlike a spinnaker, we'll be able to reef in either or both these sails if the wind picks up too much. We're just coming up to Cape St. Vincent, that corner of Portugal, and gorgeous Cape St. Vincent Lighthouse. And this is where Vasco da Gama and Prince Henry and everyone, all these great age of Portuguese discoveries started off from right here. The wind picks up as we turn the corner at Cape St. Vincent. This region of Portugal is called the Algarve coast and has a reputation for nice summer weather and warmer winters than the rest of the country. We're heading to the historic town of Lagos, where there's a nice protected marina right near the old town centre for us to pick up some provisions at the market.
These people were taking my photograph all the time. Look for the bare necessities of life. Necessities so a man can rest at ease. Bare necessities of life.
This is just a great looking fish market. We're looking to get something for dinner. This is one of the most active ones we've seen, and after seeing all those fish traps at sea, it's nice to see what the fishermen are actually bringing home. The anchorage at the entrance to the Faro harbour makes for a quiet and lovely night with the powerful lighthouse sweeping the harbour. In our early sailing, we navigated by using the lighthouses to determine our position. You count the number of flashes. This one at Cape Santa Maria flashes 4 times every 17 seconds. Then you know you're near this lighthouse. With GPS, they're not as important, but we still use lighthouses to confirm our position. But the most common lights we see on night sailing, besides the stars, are bioluminescent plankton. Although this is our 400th night at sea, it's just this summer we got a lens and video camera that can capture the stars, and even the plankton we've seen on many of those nights. Best conditions to see bioluminescence at sea are on a moonless night. Look in the wake or propeller stream, since the little planktons flash light much more often when disturbed, such as when we run them over. Many areas of the ocean have bioluminescent plankton, but some are more intense. Check out YouTubers Gone with the Wind's recent video where they filmed a very rare display so bright it could be captured with a normal camera. Then in the distance we see the characteristic 2 flashes every 10 seconds, meaning we're approaching the Spanish port of Cadiz. Our first visit to Gibraltar was in 1990, and at that time we'd only done 42 nights at sea. The overnight sail from Cadiz to get here this time marked our 400th night sail, and we look forward to taking you along on many more on our continuing voyages. So remember to subscribe and get updates from distant shores as we sail into the Mediterranean towards Palma de Mallorca.